Hello, and we are back at Teacher K French. Please like, share, and subscribe. We left off our last lesson with factoring and multiples and knowing the difference of factoring. Again, factoring is like you're putting things into the factory. You're putting something into the machine to make it work evenly. All right, then we have multiples, and then we have the word multiply in the word multiples. But before we get into today's lesson, let's quickly review some Roman numerals. We have I. What does I equal? I equals 1. Very good. We have V. What does the V stand for? The V stands for 5. Excellent. Then we have the X. X is 10. Excellent. Then we have L. L is 50. We have C. C is 100. Excellent. We have D. D is 500. And the next one is M. And we said M stands for 1,000. That's a quick review of our Roman numerals. Again, we write in Arabic numbers, but we've got to learn how to convert Arabic to Roman numerals to Arabic in case things are written in Roman numerals, like the Super Bowl, like football, always writes it in Roman numerals, so you have to be able to decipher the Roman numerals. Some clocks are written in Roman numerals, so you got to be able to decipher what that number means. All right, so let's jump back in to factoring and multiples. Let's do a quick review. Let's go ahead and factor out 5. Well, what's our factor pairs of 5? We start with 1 times 5. Well, there isn't any other factors that make this machine work. The 5 is our machine. We're putting the stuff into the machine to make it work. So we have 1 factor pair. We have 2 factors. 1 times 5. If I wanted to do 10, my factors, again, I start with 1 times the number. 10 is even, so that's 2 times 5. Is there anything else that goes into 10? No. So my factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10. If I wanted to see what my common factors were, 1 is common, 5 is common, and my greatest common, my GCF, my greatest common factor would be 5. All right, now let's jump into multiples. Again, multiples means multiply. When you do 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, or you skip count 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. You are 5, 10, 15, 20. Those are all multiples. You are multiplying the number. So we have a 2. One thing to remember is there is an endless number of multiples. You can always continue to multiply numbers out. So we'll start with our multiples of 2. You always start with the number itself. 2 is a multiple of 2. And let's do 5 to 6 multiples of each numbers, okay? So we have 2, we would have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We could continue on, but notice this is 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 2 times 6. If we did 2 times 7, you'd have 14, 2 times 8, you'd have 16, and so forth. All right, let's look at the multiples of 5. Doing some of the common ones because we've learned to skip count by 2s and 5s and 10s ever since kindergarten, and so it's just a good reminder here. All right, so let's again start with the number itself, which is 5. That's 5 times 1. Well, 5 times 2 is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That puts us out times 6. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If we continued, we'd have 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right, those are all multiples of 5 because we're doing 5 times 1, 5 times 2, 5 times 3, 5 times 4, 5 times 5, 5 times 6, and so forth. All right, let's look at 10. Again, start with the number itself. 10 is a multiple of 10. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, and so forth. Again, this is 10 times 1, 10 times 2, 10 times 3, 10 times 4, 10 times 5, 10 times 6. All right, again, multiples means multiply. That is a very key to remember. All right, so let's go ahead and let's put 3 up here. Let's find the multiples of 3, and we'll give you a second, and see if you can go out 6 multiples of 3 for me. Don't forget to start with the number itself. You got it? Good. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We'd have 21, 24, 27. We could continue. What if we want to do the multiples of 6? All right, you got it? You ready? 6 times 1. So 6 is always a multiple of 6. So then 6, 12. What's next? Very good. 18, 24, 30. Let's go out again 5 or 6. So 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4, 6 times 5. Now, if I want to compare the multiples of 3 and 6 and find the least common multiple, which will become in very handy when we do fractions and adding and subtracting and fractions of different denominators, you have to have a common multiple. All right, so let's look at our common multiples. We have a 6 that's common. We have a 12 that's common. And we have an 18 that's common. Again, remember, common means the same. So of the 3 that I have circled here that are common, what would be my least common multiple? And you'll see that written LCM, least common, the smallest number that is common. And if you looked up here, we had 6. That would be my least common multiple. Let's compare 2 more numbers. All right, what if we have, let's do a 4 and 7. All right, so our multiples of 4, 8, 12, 16, we have 20, 24, 28, and we could continue if we wanted to, but let's just leave it as that. All right, let's do our multiples of 7. We have 7, 14, 21, 28. Now I can stop here because I have this number 28 is common with this 28. That's the first number that I even see that is common. So if that's the first number that I see is common, that means it's going to be my least common multiple. All right, so of the numbers up here that are common, the 28 is common. So my least common multiple would be 28. All right, keep working on your math. Keep working on it each day. I know it's summer, but school's coming soon. Yes, school will be here before you know it, but I hope you enjoy the next couple days, your next couple months off. Enjoy it, but keep those math facts sharp in your head so when you come back to school, you'll be ready to go and jump into new adventures. Have a great day.